Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All gas, no break. Welcome to the show. Chris, Justin, and Mo. This is episode 55. We weren't even going to,
Five.
I wasn't even going to record this week. I was going to say, you know what, fuck it. Let's take a week off. It's Christmas and all that.
Nah, fuck
We
that.
obviously, we don't need to talk about the Jaguars game on Thursday. I already talked to myself about that for 30 minutes on the last episode. So if you really want to hear that, you go back and listen to that. But the real reason we are here today is because the Jets needed a lot of things to go right for them over the Christmas weekend in order to still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. And the Jets basically had every single thing they needed to happen happened. We got the Patriots lost to the Bengals, and we got the Dolphins losing to the Green Bay Packers. And now the Jets are still very much alive in the playoff race for that final spot in the AFC. And they have some new life breathed into them also with the return of one Miguel Blanco coming back.
Yes.
He was finally cleared to play. I guess the 11th doctor was the charm, or I guess just need a little more time to heal up those ribs. But we got Mike White back. He's far and away the only competent quarterback we have, and the only quarterback on the roster that gives us any shred of hope of making the playoffs. So the path to the playoffs now is really quite simple. The Jets need to win out, beat Seattle, and beat Miami, and then they need one loss from New England. New England plays Miami this coming week, and then they play Buffalo in Week 18. So
that's why I think it's just win out. If we win out, we should win. That's it. That's
I think this is like as close to controlling your own destiny without actually controlling your own destiny. But it still very much feels like we control our own destiny. It's reasonable to think the Patriots will lose one of the next two. They'll probably end up. It doesn't look like Tua is going to play for Miami this week. He has another concussion, his third of the year.
I can still see them winning. I can still see the Dolphins beating them. Teddy Bridgewater getting his first official start with the Dolphins.
Yeah, well, his first official start with the Dolphins was actually against us in Week 5.
Yeah, he didn't last the first play.
But yeah, barring another thing like that, it will be Teddy Bridgewater's first actual game for the Dolphins. And I mean, still a winnable game for the Dolphins, but I'd say their chances do go down pretty significantly without Tua. They're also going to be,
even though Tua hasn't been looking too great recently, but he's still probably better than Teddy.
Shit, I mean, at this point, Teddy might be an upgrade over Tua.
Maybe you never. Maybe Teddy starts doing work with Waddle and Hill, and they just want him.
I'd rather have Tua starting, to be honest with you.
Against the Pats.
Against us.
Now is that
because that's next week? He might be out of the concussion protocol.
Is that because you think that it's a better matchup for us than Teddy, or because you think that, or because you just want to beat them at full strength so that Dolphins fans can't make any excuses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, both.
No, yes. Full strength. I want them at full strength.
Yeah, I want them at full strength too, especially, hearing all the whining after that Week 5 beatdown. It would definitely be sweet to go into Miami and beat them at full strength to clinch a playoff spot. And I think it can be done. I think at the very least the Jets will win this week, and they will to at least lure us back in and have it all come down to that week 18. I think the Patriots will probably beat the Dolphins this week to, just to make us sweat it out a little. But I think as long as Buffalo has something to play for in week 18, I think they will stomp out the Patriots, or at least they should, as long as they have home field advantage or the first round bye to play for at that point. I mean, part of me worries that Buffalo
Buffalo's facing who? Minnesota this week?
They play Cincinnati this week.
Oh, Cincy.
And then
Cincy. Oh, they definitely
play New England next week.
They're going to need a win. They're going to need a win next week. I think so.
Yeah. Buffalo plays Cincy Monday night. So,
so if they'll need KC to lose to play for number one next week. If they both lose.
True.
If KC loses, then doesn't Buffalo just have it because they'd have the tiebreaker?
Well, if Buffalo loses
too, but KC's not losing. They're playing Denver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's a win. That's an easy win.
So home field advantage and the number one seed in the first round bye, all of that should still be in play for week 18. So really, it's just up to the Jets to take care of business, quote unquote. I feel like we've been saying this now for it's been a good few weeks of we just got to take care of business and not taking care of business. So but we've been gifted with a break here. So now they have to go and they have to take advantage of it. Other teams have fumbled the ball. The Jets should pick it up and run with it. And they should get into the playoffs, and they should apologize to absolutely nobody if and when they do.
Picking up the ball and run with it, we need to actually recover fumbles.
Yes, we do actually need to recover fumbles. And when we do recover fumbles, we need to actually get positive yardage and punch touchdowns when we're recovering fumbles, like essentially in the red zone like we did last week.
Recovering fumbles are just defensive stops. That's it.
Turnovers are overrated. Just stop the other team from scoring and everything will be okay. Said no one ever.
Man, I do hope that we can pick it up though. I honestly think we should have that 7th spot locked up already, but Pats game and the Vikings game.
One thing I know is the Seahawks run defense is not great. So I think we need to capitalize on running the ball again, even though we've been slacking the last 3-4 weeks.
Well, the reason we've been slacking at running the football, well, at least the past 2 weeks, the reason we were slacking at running the ball was because of Zach Wilson, because teams were willing to just completely sell out on stopping the run to force Zach Wilson to make a throw, which he has proven to be incapable of making. So I think that
that's what they did. All they did was stack the box to make him throw.
Yep, and it worked. It fucking worked.
It did.
Yeah, and it worked. Yeah. That's why Jacksonville realized they said, Detroit did the same thing.
Yeah, there was no reason for them not to do that, really.
That's legit high school ball strategy. I don't do that shit in college.
And it's working against a professional team.
Yeah. Fucking nonsense.
Although I mean the quarterback I would say was not playing at a professional level, but it's just it's sad that type of strategy was actually able to work. You're telling me you have the arm strength. You're telling me you couldn't make one throw on a defense that is showing you zero respect or has zero worry about you whatsoever. You could. Yeah,
they play the pass rush like Russell Westbrook on the fucking 3-point line. There's no defense for it. There's no fucking defense. There's no need for it.
Yeah. It's just let
him throw it. Let him throw it.
Yeah. Let him throw it. See what happens.
He's gonna fuck up, or a 3 or 4 man pass rush will eventually get in. Makes no sense. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, because spoiler alert, nothing was gonna happen. But I think with Mike White back, with the actual threat of a quarterback who can move the ball with his arm downfield, albeit his arm strength is still still kind of limited. But it's not as limited. I think it's not as limited as we would have thought like last year. But with Mike White, being capable of, completing a pass and running an NFL offense competently, I think that the run game should open back up for us. And I think that at this point, the run game is due to have a good game. I mean, Bam Knight has, after having a good first few games, Bam Knight has kind of disappeared. Michael Carter has basically.
This is a James Robinson game. This is a James Robinson game, I think.
If they activate him.
I think it should be. I think it 100% should be. Bam had his highlights and whatnot. People are.
What makes you think they're going to play James Robinson now?
They should. Because
Bam Johnson was the only one doing work last week.
That's fine. I'm saying James Robinson could do work if he had the workload. But they've never given him the workload because other people have stepped up and it's been working. But right now it's fucking failing because other teams are figuring it out. Are the Seahawks going to figure it out? Probably not. Bam.
They gave James Robinson the workload.
Which game?
Which stopped working.
Which game?
After the second game he played.
I thought he's had under 10 rushes every game. He hasn't had much.
No, Robinson's been.
Was it New England?
Yeah, maybe it's the New England game. That game I unfortunately wasn't watching because I was mid-route shit.
Fortunately you didn't watch it because that game was awful. I'd be happy if I were you because that was probably the worst game. That was probably actually the worst game of football I ever watched.
Yeah, the 3-3 game.
Yeah, the 3-3 turned
pretty shitty. Game. Yeah, it was pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah, because it was just terrible. Both teams were playing terribly, and then both teams were playing terribly. The Patriots weren't doing much better.
The Patriots were getting shut down. We played terribly. I feel like we had the offensive weapons. Offensive people were getting open, and we just had Zach Wilson. If you toss Mike White in there, he would have at least one touchdown.
Zach Wilson sucks fucking ass.
He sucks so much.
He sucks so much. He is so bad.
It's pretty riculous how bad he is.
It almost looks like he's purposely being bad.
Worse than Sam Darnold?
I feel like if a quarterback... Oh, yeah.
He makes Sam Darnold look like a fucking legend.
Yeah. He does make Sam Darnold look rather legendary.
That was Adam Gase shit. He was doing
better.
Adam Gase and Sam... God damn.
I feel like a quarterback that was... I feel like say a quarterback, and I'll use Josh McCown as an example, because I feel like back in the day, Josh McCown was the ultimate quarterback that you would bring in if you wanted to tank. The Jets did it in 2017. They brought him in. The Bucs did it the year they tanked for Jameis Winston. Josh McCown's the ultimate tanking QB. He's a competitive guy, but he's also the ultimate guy you bring in to tank. But I feel like, just using him as an example, I feel like a quarterback actively trying to lose or trying to tank would still look better than Zach Wilson did on Thursday. He would still complete a tanking quarterback would still complete more passes by accident.
You're probably right, because there has to be something wrong with Zach, because there are some times when he looks this early in the season where he looks
there's something
legit.
Wrong with Zach.
He looks legit.
yeah.
But he has had moments of looking like a legit quarterback. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Because he was this was the whole maturity thing. He basically just saw the pocket break up. He rolls out, and he just throws the deep ball like he always does. And guess what? That's all he knows.
That was BYU.
The rollout plays,
right there.
Rollout plays is all he knows.
All he really knows. All he really knows is backyard football rollout.
Why use him and keep him in the pocket when you know
he's a backyard footballer.
Happens.
Then LaFleur should be fucking designing rollouts for him every fucking play, like old school Wilson.
No. This is
like
my
old
problem.
School, yo,
Why
it worked.
No. This is my problem. Why do you draft him for? If you know he doesn't fit the fucking system.
Yeah, I did say this before. Before we drafted him, I did say this motherfucker from BYU. Really, number 2? Hey, he was supposed to be he was supposed to be a perfect fit for their offense. He's supposed to be a good game manager.
Good for when we hired Saleh and then hired LaFleur, like everyone pretty much eliminated Justin Fields coming to the Jets after that, and like pretty much locked in Zach Wilson at 2, which just
I love Justin Fields for the record. But I'm not saying we should have taken Justin Fields because
he sucks too. I don't care.
He gets injured all the time too. And all he's doing now is pretty much rushing the ball.
Yeah.
What he was known for was being a pocket passer, and he's not even doing that.
No.
So it's like that argument. I don't care. I don't want to hear people talk about that. Oh, we should have drafted. No, I don't care.
No, quarterbacks in that draft, we fucked up by beating the not whoever the fuck we beat. Was the Raiders? The Rams. It was Trevor Lawrence or no one there.
Draft,
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what's done is done, but it's sickening to.
I don't care at this point.
Yeah,
but what is sickening to watch?
Cut Zach Wilson's ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
You can get a 6 or a 7. You'll be lucky.
Yeah. I don't think
who the fuck wants Zach Wilson.
I think they might end up having to hold on to Zach Wilson and playing him in the preseason against
might as well.
They're gonna have to play him in the preseason against second and third stringers just to boost his trade value. Yeah, because I feel like right now there is no trade market or trade value for him.
I think there is, but for low tier teams. Only for low tier
Carolina
teams. We're talking,
but you're not tricking
not
tricking the Carolina Panthers into like giving up a second round pick again like you did.
No, I don't even know if they have anything to give up.
Like a 4th.
Oh, you'd be lucky. I would take
a 4th
Zach in a heartbeat.
I think Zach would be worth at least the 3rd, maybe a 2nd if he can go out well.
No way.
Yeah, what in the Mexican League? Or the CFL?
Maybe in the XFL.
Yeah.
No, man. Carson Wentz went for fucking. Carson Wentz is absolute shit. What do you go for? You probably went for like a 4th or something, or probably nothing. I don't know.
He might have actually
went for 2 first-round picks, and he
might have actually went for a decent amount because
I wouldn't be surprised. But
yeah, well, but Dan Snyder is also like Dan Snyder's on drugs.
Well,
so that might also.
A lot of these owners are. I'm telling you. I think we could shop Zach, but we would need to show him off in preseason first. You are right about that.
I feel like he's going to be on the roster.
Let's talk about the playoffs real quick.
Yeah, all right.
Because we're still in the playoffs.
Well, we can only get the 7th seed, so no matter what, we'd be facing.
I mean, that's the best we can get right now.
Yeah. So, no. I'll fucking take the 7th seed any day.
Yeah, and I'll just take a playoff appearance. I mean, we're probably gonna end up playing. We're probably gonna end up playing either. If we do make it, we'll play either Buffalo, Kansas City, or Cincinnati. Depending how things shake out. I feel like Buffalo is probably the most. I feel like Buffalo or Kansas City is probably the most likely scenario.
And that's a team that we can beat. We can beat Buffalo, I think. Yo, man.
I mean, we already have.
I think come playoff time, I think come play, and honestly, we probably could have beaten them. The
last time we played them.
Yeah.
There were only. It was really just the difference of like a few plays, like a few mistakes that we made, and if you eliminate those mistakes, then we probably
get to capitalize.
We probably do win that game, or at least we bring it to overtime.
It's certainly possible that we can get to the playoffs and win a game. I would love to see that. It's going to be difficult, but I think our defense is capable. If Mike White can have a 300, 350-yard game and our run game is solid, we can definitely win, or at least make it close.
Yeah, the only team I don't the only team I don't have the only team I wouldn't give us any chance against in the playoffs would
Kansas
be the
City?
Chiefs.
Yeah,
but Buffalo, I think that's a winnable game.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are. I think the Chiefs' biggest issue would be our biggest issue against them would be Pacheco.
Yeah, I feel like Pacheco,
not Travis Kelce.
I mean, Kelce.
I think Kelce's gonna have Reed. No, I think Reed on Kelce. And then you have like Hardy or someone else. You have someone else on him as well. You have to double team him.
So small?
Why
play so small?
Fair. Sauce does have the height. You're right there. You are right about that. You are okay. Fair. Sauce Kelce. I'm trying to argue having Sauce just to guard everyone else, but Kelce's gonna get 16 targets, so he should be on Kelce. You're right about that. My bad.
That's his best weapon.
Yeah, no, 100%. Sauce should be guarding Kelce, but he might need help. If Sauce could guard Kelce one-on-one and stop and limit him to like 5 catches during the game, that'd be amazing.
But Sauce, to me, you can make an argument. He could be not only defensive rookie of the year, but defensive player of the year.
I don't know about player.
I think there's a case for it. I mean,
it's hard for corners. It's hard for corners. That's the only reason why.
It is hard for corners, but
that's the only reason why.
Like, think about all the plays he's made.
They've been fucking a lot of crucial plays, a lot of bat downs, keeping us getting not turnovers,
Quinn
but
is
getting
right
punts.
there too.
Oh yeah,
it's pass interference,
like game-changing plays that Quinnen has made, and I feel like each sack that he's made has made a difference in the games that we've played.
Who do you think?
I would put Quinnen over Sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, like, who do you think, like, if one of Quinnen or Sauce is taken out of the game, who do you like? Whose absence do you think impacts us worse?
Ooh,
so, I mean, we saw what the Jets' defense looked like without Quinnen against Detroit, and they were still pretty good outside of a few drives. Although the defensive line as a whole looked pretty pedestrian without Quinnen. But I feel like if you take Sauce out of the equation, I don't know.
DJ Reed and what's his name?
I mean, DJ Reed is still really fucking good, and he definitely got stumped for the Pro Bowl. But I feel like
I think Quinnen would make more of an issue. I think no Quinnen. Yes. Sauce is number one corner of the entire league. But I'm saying if we didn't have Quinnen's pass rushes, then the quarterbacks would have other options opened. They have more check downs.
I feel like Sauce. I feel like losing Sauce could be more
detrimental.
I feel like it could be, because I feel like if you lose Sauce, then obviously you'll still have DJ Reed, but then I feel like after that, I mean,
there's nothing.
I mean, you still got like Brandon Echols or Bryce Hall to like step in if Sauce got hurt. Like if you do remember, some people thought we didn't really need corners. When people suggested we drafted Sauce, it seemed like more of a luxury than a necessity.
No, corner was definitely
how much of a downgrade. Think how much of a downgrade that would be. Like, you see the whole line rotation. They were able to actually be stable. I don't think they'd be stable with Sauce out.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I don't know.
They couldn't make plays the same way he does, like the way he covers.
No, the coverage certainly not. But I think it'd be dependent on the team. if they have a number one receiver,
throw the sauce in Detroit.
In Detroit, I feel like we would need Quinn more.
That's their whole. Yeah, but that was their whole offense. Their whole offense is passing.
Yeah. So Sauce and Reed were able to help shut down Goff completely.
DJ Reed had like the greatest pass block in the end zone.
That's right.
Damn
it was
right
at the time it was like a game-saving play.
It was
at the time. But that was just kind of a thought I had. I think
it's hard to measure the importance of defensive positions.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Quinnen's having a pretty big impact from like a pretty one of the lesser positions as far as like.
Yeah, no, he's forcing all of that impact. He's a fucking beast. He's a monster, man.
He is. I hope you got nerds on Twitter who are saying that DJ Reader is a better defensive tackle than him. And when I first read that people were saying that DJ Reader was better than Quinnen Williams, I thought that they were just misspelling DJ Reed's name. And I was like, why are we comparing DJ Reed to Quinnen Williams when they're on the same team and play different positions? But no, there is a defensive tackle named DJ Reader.
Yeah, and he's better than
some people think that there's an argument.
And Houston Texans are idiots for even letting him
Quinnen's
go.
the best defensive tackle in the league, not named Aaron Donald. And right now he's having a better year this year than Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
So take a walk with that. And I guess because I guess I don't know if it's that some Jets fans didn't realize that we're still in the hunt and still are alive, or if our brains are just programmed at the end of December to automatically go into off-season mode or quarterback mode. But we're in a position where we're basically win out and you're in the playoffs and your starting quarterback is coming back. But it seems all anyone on Jets Twitter wants to talk about right now is fucking Derek Carr, and they just want to gargle the nuts of Derek Carr, the man who was just benched for Jarrett Stidham for the last two games of the season. And I don't care if it's a contract reason, or I don't care if it's a contract or whatever the reason is. Good quarterbacks don't get benched for Jarrett Stidham. I know that the Jets can't be choosers because we are currently beggars at the quarterback position, and beggars can't be choosers. But the Derek Carr discourse has definitely been real. So I just want to quickly get your guys' thoughts on the potential of Derek Carr being the Jets quarterback in 2023.
Nope.
For me,
I'll let Justin talk after I make my quick statement here. I want Aaron Rodgers.
I would be down for Aaron Rodgers. It's very much a thinking with your dick type of approach, because you're only going to get like 1 to 2 years out of him.
Yeah, but we're a playoff ready team.
But you will be Super Bowl contenders for those 2 years, and we're so deprived of good quarterback play that even if you told me, yeah, you'll get Aaron Rodgers for 2 years, but like you're not going to make the Super Bowl or win it, I would still feel compelled to like sign up for it.
I'd still as far as saying Joe Namath can give him
number 12.
He can retire unretire number 12 just so he can wear it for 2 years.
That would be awesome. That would be, I feel like, a reason why Rodgers would sign for the Jets. If Namath was like, yeah, I'll retire the number just so you can play. Just come through and play. Use my number.
Yeah. All right, now make your Derek Carr point, because I'd love to hear it.
Well, Derek Carr has been failing. I think he's been on downhill. Whether or not he's looked good in certain games, he's been on downhill since he's broken his fucking leg. That was primetime fucking Derek Carr. He hasn't reached that level yet. And he's not going to be worth whatever money he's getting. He's going to get paid off the Raiders. Someone's going to pay him. It shouldn't be the Jets. It should not be the Jets. I would love if Lamar wasn't going to get franchised and we could maybe make a play for him. That'd be fucking awesome. That's not going to happen. So right now, Aaron Rodgers is probably our best chance of a quarterback next season. Or we test the draft, and I don't think anyone in the draft is going to help us be a playoff team.
Yeah, Lamar would definitely be my first choice, but it's just not.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Not realistic. It's definitely a pipe dream with like less than a 1% chance of happening. But we do have a quick commercial break to take here. So we'll be back momentarily.
Yeah, Derek Carr has never been the same quarterback since that fucking leg break. I don't think he ever will be. That was back in like fucking 2017.
Yeah, like after that season, they started out 9-2.
That's right.
Yeah,
and then and then he broke his leg, and then like they made the playoffs, but I think they lost like the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, and they ended up losing like Khalil Mack to the Bears.
Mm-hmm. They had a decent team, and Derek Carr looked like an elite quarterback that fucking season, honestly. And
I don't think John Gruden was there yet.
No. He came in, I think, 2 years after.
2018.
18, 19? One of 18. Those. Yeah, 18.
I would say it was 2019.
So then,
was it? Yeah, maybe.
When Gruden came in? So then, yeah, it's probably 17 when he fucking broke his leg. That fucked him up mentally. So I don't want that as a quarterback. We already had fucking a pussy in a pocket as Sanchez. We don't need to see that shit happen again. And we had to pay him. Fuck that. Makes no
sense. I
mean,
he was really good. He was really good. He was pretty good last year, but I do feel you. I don't really have an interest in anyone. I really don't have an interest in anyone that has been benched for Jarrett Stidham. I don't really care what the stipulations of him being benched, or I don't really care how much money the Raiders are trying to save by benching him. You can please spare me whatever. Spare me, like, I don't know. These Derek Carr sexuals are just there's something else. These Carr sexuals.
They should all be booted from any Jets Twitter, any fan page. Anyone saying Derek Carr's our future should be gone.
Yeah, and I'll admit I was on the Derek Carr train for like a week or two when Zach Wilson first was horrible, when Zach Wilson got benched against New England or whatever. After that game, I was like, we need Derek Carr. He's our only hope at anything in the future.
I actually take this guy over Derek Carr.
I'll take
Jimmy G,
Tom Brady over him.
Jimmy G. I would take 100%. Jimmy G.
I would take Tom Brady, but yes, I'll take Jimmy G over fucking Derek Carr. I think Jimmy G has so much more confidence.
You want glass Jimmy G?
Yes. Look. I would hope he doesn't get injured. But if he gets injured, we at least have Mike White.
Yeah, honestly, in that case, I'd rather just have I would rather just keep Mike White than get Jimmy G, because I feel like Mike White and Jimmy G are like
pretty
similar.
much the same quarterback.
Yeah, they are. They are the same quarterback.
Pretty much the same. Mike White would be a lot cheaper. He's a little younger.
But Jimmy G has more experience, and
Jimmy G has.
I don't know if he'd fuck up less. But I know he at least gets wins.
He would probably fuck up a little bit less.
But also he probably fuck a little less. But and LaFleur and Salah already know him. Like they know him.
Did you say he'd probably fuck a little less?
No.
He'd fuck up a little less. No, he would fuck more. He would fuck more than any Jets quarterback has fucked before. If he was our quarterback.
I was like, oh, are you talking about porn star, Jimmy?
We are talking about porn. We are talking about Mr. Porno Man Jimmy Pipes.
But I think he would be a good fit for our fucking team. I think he'd be a very good fit because he was a good fit for the Niners. He's gotten them to multiple fucking NFC championships. He's been to the Super Bowl twice already?
Once.
Once.
Oh, once? Only once? All right, my bad. Once.
Yeah.
But still,
technically he has like 12 rings because he won a few as Brady's backup. I mean,
yeah.
Technically he's won 2 rings, but yeah, he's only played in 1 Super Bowl.
That's fine. He has the experience. He knows. I don't know how well of a team leader he is because I don't think he really led the Niners. I don't know if he was really the team leader of the Niners. That's always been Shanahan.
Think so, really. I mean, I feel like
I think we know who leads the Niners.
I feel like Debo is the leader of that
Debo.
team. No, it's the heartbeats of that team are George Kittle and George Bosa are the George Bosa, Nick Bosa. George Bosa.
Yeah.
Those are like the 2 like leaders of that team. Like that's who I feel like those are like the 2 faces and the 2 leaders of that team. Debo, I think Debo's great, but I feel like he's kind of had an underwhelming year and he's been he gets hurt a lot.
Out for the season. He's out for the season.
I think he might come back this week.
Wait, no, I thought he's out for the season, possibly postseason.
I have him on one of my fantasy teams.
They said he should be back for a postseason.
He's currently
Debo's necessary. He's necessary.
He might practice tomorrow. And currently,
I wouldn't doubt, but that motherfucker wants to practice no matter what. He could be hopping.
Currently in fantasy, he's projected to get 9.87 points. I would imagine if he was out for the season, he would be projected for 0 points and be on IR. But
no, I think that's like Debo might play is 9.87. If he's playing, that's like 13 points.
Yeah, probably, or like 12. I don't know. I'm probably not going to start him because I don't trust him, to be frank.
Yeah.
I have enough options that I trust more. Just hoping that these running backs in tomorrow night's game are healthy.
Who do you
Tony
have?
P. I have Tony Pollard and Derrick Henry. Those are my 2 starting running backs.
So you want a big running game?
I picked up Zach Moss and Tyler Algier today just to just as like insurance policies because it's looking like Derrick Henry is doubtful for tomorrow. It's looking like Tony P might end up playing, but I'm a little worried about that because he's gonna be in the timeshare with
Zeke, and if he's hurting, Zeke's gonna get a lot more.
Yeah, so I am a little concerned about that.
Oh shit! I got knocked out of both my playoffs, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. Did you make the playoffs in my league?
Yeah. I got knocked out the first round.
Oh damn!
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It happens. Yeah, it happens. I'll come back next year strong. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Looking like Blackick and Skywalker.
Yeah, you're looking like Zach Wilson looking like Zach Wilson after he's been deactivated.
Let me pout.
Except
this nigga might white over here. This nigga might white.
at least you got some chest hair. I don't know if Zach Wilson I don't know if Zach Wilson has hair anywhere on his body other than his head.
Yeah.
Whoever was our next quarterback just better not have like a baby
be
face.
A boy. Be a boy. Yo, all of our last quarterbacks have been boys other than Mike White.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a grown ass man.
Trevor Lawrence is looking like a grown ass man in the pocket. I'm sorry, man. Second year in, he's killing it. He's fucking killing it for the Jags. It's fucking ridiculous. I feel like he could. I feel like he might have been killing it his rookie year. If not Chip Kelly. What's that?
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer wasn't around there. That dumbass.
I just have to say, it was sickening to watch this, but I watched it anyway because I'm just a glutton for punishment, I guess. But so I watched like basically right before and right after each other. I watched the tackle that Braden Mann made in the Rams game to get us, that basically secured us the victory and cost us Trevor Lawrence. Because if he doesn't make that tackle, that Rams punt returner was probably running it back to the house, and we probably get Trevor Lawrence. So I watched that.
No, that's not true, because we still beat the Browns.
Yeah, we still would have beat the Browns, I guess. It would have been a little more. I feel like once we beat the Rams,
maybe we would have given it up. Yeah, maybe we would have just given up against the Browns.
Even if we beat the Rams, we still wouldn't get the first pick, because the Jags, like, with the math,
they had the tiebreaker. I remember being adamant about the fact that once I embraced the fact that Trevor Lawrence was the only option, I started to embrace the fact that we needed to go 0-16 to get him. But nonetheless, it was sickening to see that play, and then to see where Braden Mann missed the tackle on the punt return against the Patriots. Now, obviously, that game is not Braden Mann's fault. That game is entirely on Zach Wilson. Yeah. We're not going to blame special teams for it, but seeing those two plays like side by side together, it's really just a microcosm of like being a Jets fan.
Yo, Braden Mann's got to go.
Braden Mann does have to go. He was actually. I thought he actually had a good game on Thursday. He had that one really good punt that the defense just completely wasted because they let the Jaguars walk 96 yards down the field.
Yeah.
But I actually thought Braden Mann was okay for us.
He's well, after those two plays, I think he should go. That's it.
Yeah. I think he should go just because he's like not a very good punter. But
100%. But you keep a bad punter, just not pay another punter.
Yeah, and drafting a punter is also just stupid.
Is Morstead going to be available?
Oh, don't know. No
I don't see why he wouldn't be available.
He was actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna switch punters after last week though, because I think Braden Mann actually played pretty well on pretty well on Thursday. So I don't really see them making that switch now. But just drafting a punter overall is just like a stupid idea, and they could have done something better than draft a punter there. But I digress.
Yeah. I mean, we at least got a punter for a couple years, regardless of how shitty he is. That's the only upside of it. Like, yeah, he can punt the ball. But damn anymore.
Sometimes,
regardless, he fucking sucks.
Yes. Oh yeah, he fucking sucks. I feel like most punters do suck.
Yeah, a team like us.
Shit.
A team like us needs a veteran punter.
Yeah. A team like us with a quarterback situation like us cannot afford to have a bad punter. We've literally actually seen games that were won and lost, not solely because of punting, but a lot of but we've seen a lot of games that took big swings based on field position, having bad field position and then also getting bad punts with that bad field position, like the punt against Detroit when they returned it for the touchdown. It was set up by the bad field position. That was given to us by Detroit pinning us deep, and then our offense not being able to do anything. But then once he punted it, he did not make the situation any better.
No, but that is where punter is crucial, 100%. But we don't want to punt the goddamn ball. We need to convert third downs. We need a quarterback who's capable.
Yeah, we need to get into more. We need to get into more manageable third down situations to make it easier to convert those third downs, because we're always in. I feel like it's always 3rd and 8 or 3rd and longer. I feel like so many times it's like we're 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 19, and then at that point, Mike LaFleur doesn't have anything in the playbook for that, so he just hands it off to Michael Carter and get some yardage for the punt.
Yeah, that's another issue. LaFleur needs to be more of an offensive genius. I'm sorry. He needs to be more
I would take him
with.
The O-line has not been good.
No. So you
at all. And I think ever since George Fant came in, Fant came in, it's been like reckless at right tackle.
But that's the whole, like, Zach Wilson should be chilling the pocket. He should not be chilling the pocket at all. If the pocket's going to collapse and he's going to be scared, you design it so that, all right, the O-line knows we're going to shift our protection to this side because it's going to roll out.
No shit. That's what I was saying against Detroit.
Yeah, but that should be every game.
Drive they had that was good.
Every game for
Zach Wilson's rollout plays. He made 2 rollout plays and scored a touchdown.
That should be
after that. They just gave
every
up.
single fucking play. Every single fucking play for him. Every single one. That was literally Russell Wilson's first fucking 5 years.
Why is every other quarterback do good except Zach?
Not everyone alone. Russell Wilson is the exact same quarterback right now, but he was a lot better because he got his rollouts. He got to fucking scramble around. Zach's not as quick, probably not as intelligent, but still, that's what he needs to do to be good. To be calm. He's not calm in the pocket. He's not calm in the pocket. If you watch him in the pocket, he's sitting there trying to go through reads, and he looks scared.
Okay. What does Mike White do in the pocket?
Mike White has poise. He
owns I think Mike White has poise in the pocket to a fault. Because Mike White will stand in the pocket, but he also takes way too many hits, which is how he ends up getting hurt.
That's fair. That comes with experience
and
still more of a man in the pocket than Zach Wilson or anyone else that we're talking about. 100%. But I will say 100%. He has his faults as far as like being a statue in the pocket.
But that's something that he's been able to use.
You watch Mike White in the pocket, he'll take shots but still try to get the pass off. Zach Wilson just goes down and the pocket collapses.
And that's fair. And obviously Mike White's 100% better than Zach Wilson. That's not any sort of debate. My only concern is I'm not going to knock
Zach for going down on him.
Yeah, I think my only concern is like that's where Mike White's durability concerns come into play, is that he does take a lot of big hits in the pocket.
Yeah. But I think Zach Wilson should be rolling out.
Cut.
Yeah, George Fant does suck, and he's a massive disappointment. For as good as he was last year.
Yeah.
For as good as he was last year, filling in protection.
Because I'd re-sign McGovern. I'll re-sign him.
Yeah, McGovern's fine.
He's
been doing good.
Perfectly fine.
Dwayne Brown's been holding his own. Langdon Tomlinson's been slacking.
He's inconsistent. It's like
you don't know what. Nate Herbig.
All this shit.
So Nate Herbig, he probably has been doing better than
Herbig's been fine.
But, yeah,
I have no complaints about it.
Overall, I'd say like the 2 weak spots are probably left guard and right tackle, which AVT should be coming back next year to fill that role.
If left both guard of them motherfuckers can have one position. If Mekhi Beck and AVT can have a healthy,
it's going to be a tackle because I'd rather have Veritucker at guard.
What? So wait. You'd rather have him as guard?
Free agency, I'd rather pick up
for protection or for safety or for health safety. AVT can play tackle. He can.
Yeah, and that's where he got injured.
Yes, I know. So I'm saying, do you want him as guard so he doesn't get injured, or because you don't want to play tackle.
He's a good tackle, but a great guard.
Okay. So then, do you want Becton as tackle?
Shit, he better come because
I'd be down for that. 100%.
Injuries. He's had two injuries that were like, okay, you can't predict that shit, and that's just unlucky to me.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's not on him. It's not him in his injury.
It's not. No. It's not on him.
You mean
he's
Mike
gonna
White
come
injuries?
back. He'll be an option.
No.
Maybe he'll be like, I don't know if he'll be a backup at left and right.
No. Becton needs to be a starter.
He'll be there.
Becton needs to be a starter.
But the amount of tackles that we lost this year, I think we still need to invest in the tackle. Left, especially.
Or drafts in a first, the second. No. Maybe later, maybe a third round.
Or free agency, whatever. It's hard to come by in free agency, but I'm just saying, like, just to prepare for next year to come out stronger.
I think with a solid quarterback, we would be strong. But
Max Mitchell, well, then you're dependent on Max Mitchell at right tackle next year.
I wouldn't mind if we can get him. I don't think
because Jack Conklin is going to be a free agent, and he's been good.
Yeah, I remember wanting to sign him last time he was a free agent, and being kind of mad when we didn't sign him.
But
I think our tackle game. I think if we can bring everyone other than probably Tomlinson back next season, our O line, if they're healthy, our O line would be solid.
What I would do is restructure Tomlinson's contract because I think he's getting paid way too much, and give that money to re-sign like Bryce Huff.
Yeah. Re-signing Bryce Huff is a must. That's like
I like that. I like that.
Because Bryce Huff, one alone, he's only had like 6 snaps every game. So, and he's explosive.
Yeah.
And he's looking better than Carl Lawson is. And he's another motherfucker that should restructure his contract too. Because he's not producing at the rate they signed him at.
I thought Carl Lawson, if Carl Lawson was producing his Pro Bowl level with Q right now, our fucking defense would be fucking
which he should, because Q opens up everything for him.
Exactly.
Because Q gets double teamed like almost every play.
Yes.
And he's still able to make sacks. And he has 12 on the season right now?
So many quarterback pressures with 2 people on him? That's absurd.
For a defensive tackle?
Yeah.
He is.
The man's quick. I don't know how he moves that quick. I probably can't move that quick anymore. Shit.
The only thing I could think of with Carl Lawson is like, since he was like, he's so injury prone that he's kind of scared to like go as aggressive as he could.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think we discussed that a little bit. We discussed that a little bit like last week, how he's
last week. Yeah, I missed that one. My bad. I had to buy a new phone charger. Not a new phone, a new laptop charger because my shit fucking died.
Is that why you were MIA last week?
Yeah. I should have responded to y'all, but I had to buy a new fucking one for like $20 on Amazon. The wires got all fucked up when I went to Virginia. So couldn't use it anymore.
Well, we'll remember that, Justin. We'll remember
My
that.
bad.
Oh, no. Totally fine. Okay.
But heading into this game, all right, Geno Smith.
So many storylines here to unpack. You got Tariq versus Sauce for the Rookie of the Year.
Garrett Wilson's going to dust the shit out of Tariq.
Oh, man, he should. I want Garrett to have 100 yards on him. That will give Sauce. That'll give Sauce.
He needs 4 to break 1,000.
Yeah, so he needs 1 catch to get 1,000 yards, basically.
I want him to burn him constantly. So Sauce is the number 1. Fuck out of here. There's no fucking excuses anymore.
Put it to rest.
To secure that, Sauce would need like a pick 6. Or a pick.
Well, I think Sauce, to be honest, I think Sauce already has it secured.
Yeah, I think he does.
He should.
I mean, if you look at the odds, bag after this game.
I mean, if you look at the odds, it's pretty in the bag. But then again, Micah Parsons had like minus 1,200 odds to win Defensive Player of the Year, and now Nick Bosa has minus 1,200 odds to win it. So
that's because that whole defense is ridiculous. That whole fucking defense is phenomenal. Like Bosa's like, yeah, I'm the top talent, but shit, they can't do anything
Sauce
anyway.
is currently minus 1,200 to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Tariq Woolen is plus 1,600. I don't know what could happen in this game to make those odds shift enough in a way that Tariq Woolen would even have a chance to win Rookie of the Year.
He shouldn't.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, but no, I think we do have to see Garrett Wilson dust Tariq Woolen, and we need our run defense to stuff Kenneth Walker.
Yes.
And here I am sounding more
concerned. Is he even playing?
What?
He should. I think so.
Kenneth Walker even playing?
I think so.
I don't know. I didn't hear that he wasn't, and I think he did come back.
I thought he came back last week.
Wasn't he back on the team last week? So he rushed for 107 yards against the Chiefs. But he did not practice today. I don't know. I'm looking more into it now. Kenneth Walker did not practice today. It is Wednesday. It looks like he was held out of practice due to an ankle injury.
Mm-hmm.
I think wasn't he out with an ankle injury before? So I feel like that's probably more of just like a maintenance thing.
Yeah. I'd say he'll probably start. But we do need our run defense to be top notch so that the game has to be on Geno. The game has to be on Geno.
We do gotta put it in.
I don't think Tyler Lockett's playing either.
No Lockett, so we only got to shut down Metcalf. Oh, come on!
Forget it. We shouldn't even bother winning this game because it's not going to count. They have too many injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Tyler Lockett did the walkthrough today, but no practice. But it says that he could play on Sunday against the Jets.
Yeah, man. Even if he does, we can shut down Metcalf and Lockett. As long as we can shut down Walker too, all we need are like
honestly my biggest worry right now is as far as our defense goes. I mean, aside from like our lack of ability to get turnovers, with the exception of like the first drive of the Jacksonville game. Aside from that, I'd say my main concern with our defense right now is the running defense. I feel like it's rather suspect. Travis Etienne was running all over us last week. The week before that, it seems like I didn't really see it, but it seemed like the Lions, at least in the running game, that they were ripping off some good runs against us. And
it's not even just that. It's just the quarterback runs. Like Trevor Lawrence was just running all over the.
That's another problem. The scrambling quarterbacks has been a huge problem for us too. Like Josh Allen was burning our defense too with his legs. And Geno is more of a pocket passer than a runner. But Geno can still run, as we know. So it's something we got to be. It's something that we need to be ready for.
Right.
Really, I mean. There's no reason in my opinion that we should not be able to come away with a win here. I'm not going to say it'll be an easy win, but and obviously regardless of the state of the Seattle Seahawks, I know that they're kind of they've been reeling, so now it's like a do or die game for both teams, which seems
they're like us pretty much because
the Seahawks need to win.
They've been falling off just like how we have.
They've been falling off the same way we've been falling off. So something's got to give. I feel like we have the slight edge because we got like a boost of we got like kind of like a morale boost from Mike White coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So that does help us.
Definitely. But we need Mike White to be 350-yard Mike White.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be embarrassing if that happens.
And he should be able to do that too against the Seattle Seahawks defense. Like I feel like they have some nice players on there, but on that defense, but like not enough to where like I would be like afraid of them.
No. We shouldn't be afraid of the Seahawks at all. Honestly,
no, we really shouldn't.
This is a game where we should go in thinking like, yeah, no, this should be a win, but let's play it cautious still.
And this is actually the third week in a row where the Jets are going to be favored to win.
Yeah, man, we should have fucking beat Minnesota. That I think was the most crucial game that we lost.
Yeah, when you look back at it, like I feel like at the time it felt like I feel like at the time it felt kind of inconsequential losing to them. But like the more these losses pile up and you look back at these games, like Minnesota does stand out as like, man, we really should have had that one. Like,
yeah, like
that ball, that throw to Braxton Berrios, like it was not a perfect throw, but like they got to throw in his hands to catch the game-winning touchdown. He's got to catch it.
Yes, I
don't know why we're scheming so much to get the ball in the hands of our number 4 receiver, kick returner. That's like another topic of discussion, I guess. But just in general, I mean, if they're gonna make that play, there's no reason he shouldn't have caught that ball.
The red zone scheming during that entire fourth quarter was piss poor.
They're trying to throw to a player that's unexpected.
Our red zone offense in general has been awful. I mean, at least we used to make it to the red zone though. I don't know if the Jets even got into the red zone once against the Jaguars.
Oh, because we had Zach.
Reveler
didn't look too bad.
They did when they got the fumble, and then they
sack. Yeah,
and then they immediately worked themselves out of it. But we have another commercial break to take, and then I guess we could do picks, unless I don't know if there's anything else you guys wanted to discuss.
No,
just must wins. That's all we have right now. Must wins. We win 2 games. Might be in the playoffs.
The playoffs start now.
Yeah. The playoffs started 2 weeks ago, but they really start now.
Yeah.
I actually named, I think the week before we played, the week leading up to the Detroit game, I named that episode "The Playoffs Start Now." Should I just name this one "The Playoffs Start Now" for real?
You should say the playoffs really start now.
They do. Right now, everyone's trying to lock in their playoff, other than any team that's clinched. I'm trying to lock in wild cards and the last shitty fucking spot.
Oh, God. I hope Mike White plays so good.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can hope on.
Mike
White doing the work. God damn.
He's just come back pissed off.
Yeah, he should. Honestly, I think he should ball out. The Seahawks defense is in a league.
Both games.
He should honestly ball out this game and then come against the Dolphins. That's the real shootout.
And then fucking ball out in the first playoff game against the Bills.
Yo, that's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
And we're back, by the way. But you want to know something funny? So it's kind of funny how last year, I don't know if you guys remember this, but last year DJ Bieniemy was talking about how Zach Wilson's ceiling was Derek Carr, and like and it made everyone really mad because everyone thought, oh, Derek Carr, like yeah,
he's right.
Yeah, I mean,
shit, I don't even think
at this point we'd be lucky.
No,
at this point we'd be lucky if Zach.
Yeah. His ceiling might be Ryan
whatever
Fitzpatrick.
Zach Wilson ends up on, like they would be lucky if he ended up becoming Derek Carr. But there's just no there's
his
no way.
feeling now, shit.
But no, but like it's funny how now things have come full circle, and Jets Twitter has crowned Derek Carr as like the guy they want to replace Zach Wilson with next year. But we can
Twitter for that shit.
Yeah, no, it's a whole lot of it's a
Justin,
whole lot.
You're not even on Twitter.
No, I'm glad I don't for that. Fucking hearing Jets fans be like, "Oh yeah, Derek Carr is our future." Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, I mean today
Justin has it good. He doesn't even have to read shit like that. He's just
you really do live in a world of you live in a world of blissful ignorance where you don't have to like you don't have to see like how Jets fans' brains are operating when they're on the internet and they come up with
it's insane.
And they come up with these horrible ideas.
Jets fans are such idiots. To be honest, you heard it from me here first.
Yeah, like I like the idea of Derek Carr until I actually started watching Derek Carr play over the past few weeks. And with every game I've watched Derek Carr play, whether it was the Steelers game this past week or the game against the Rams on Thursday night when Baker Mayfield had his debut. By the way, shout outs to my boy right here. This is Preston the Penguin, guest on the show. But nonetheless, like every primetime Derek Carr game I've seen has made me less interested in the idea of Derek Carr being the Jets quarterback. But let's not talk about future quarterbacks anymore for right now. Depending what happens this week and the week after, we're gonna have a good like 6 months to talk about the future. So let's get into our picks for week 17, which is not what week 17 used to be. It is now the second to last week of the season, not the last week.
So these games
we're playing important games in December.
Yeah,
we're playing important games in January.
Yeah,
this will be our last episode of 2022. And then the game is on January 1st. So we're playing meaningful football in January. By the way, we went 0-3, 0-4 in these meaningful games in December. So I guess next year the goal will be to win some meaningful games in December, but who knows? That could all change drastically if we win some games here in January and can move the needle. And there's no reason not to. This year's an opportunity. I know that, if the Jets don't make the playoffs, it's not gonna feel like 2015 where you kind of knew it was like a one and done blip on the radar type of season. But so like, you would still feel good about the Jets moving forward because they have like a great young core of players, and Joe Douglas has done a great job building this team outside of drafting, outside of drafting Mormon Ryan Leaf. He's done a pretty good job building this roster pretty much up from scratch from the expansion team that it was beforehand. So you'll feel better about it than you did in 2015. But nonetheless, if you don't make the playoffs now, it is a missed opportunity because you don't know if your defense is going to play at a championship level again next year. And all the other teams, that you're competing with, they're also probably going to get better too. So, and it would seem like it would be too tall of an order to get into the playoffs of the AFC this year. But a lot of the teams that everyone was afraid of, it turned out to be a bunch of mid. And, and then some of the teams that everyone was not afraid of also turned out to be mid, like the Jets, who kind of were mid, surprisingly, in a good way. So to me, it would be a missed opportunity and I might not make the playoffs. Also, like, I'm tired of hearing about 12 years. of no playoffs, and I don't want that to turn into 13 years, which because that would just be depressing. So let's just get it done now. I don't know how much. I don't know if I'm still going to be alive in like 2 years. I mean, I would hope so, but we really don't know.
Yeah.
So
me too.
Just get it done now. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to wait any longer. Last time when the Jets made the playoffs, I don't think any of us were even legally old enough to drink. So, I mean, not that stopped us from drinking.
Yeah.
It didn't stop us, but
yeah.
Maybe this time.
2010. Yeah, we were a year off.
Maybe this time we could actually watch the Jets in the playoffs and get drunk legally. That would be something. But anyway, without further ado, Week 17 picks. We will start with the Thursday night game. Tomorrow we have the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Looks like Derrick Henry's not going to play. Looks like Tony Pollard is a little banged up too. And it's going to be Malik Willis in there because I think that Ryan Tannehill. I think the Titans have given up on Ryan Tannehill. By the way, just real quick, what are your thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts on Ryan Tannehill being the next Jets quarterback?
No, he's just like Jimmy G, but less injury prone, I guess.
Shit.
Yeah, less injury prone.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
but also a little less good.
But yeah, also less good. Jimmy G is better. He is a better quarterback. I'll give him that definitely. But he gets injured way too much. Honestly, I would take Jimmy if he could have a full healthy season throughout the playoffs. I would take him. But that's not guaranteed.
Right.
But Tannehill, no.
Not only is it not guaranteed, but it's just something you really can't rely on at all.
Yeah. Put Tannehill on the fucking the Colts.
Ryan Tannehill, no.
All right. Fair enough. I figure I agree. I'm also on the. I would also say no to Ryan Tannehill. I just figured it would be worth asking for the sake of content.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, on to the picks. I will go ahead and I'm not going to do anything too groundbreaking here, but I'm just going to pick the Cowboys to win because that seems pretty logical.
Yeah.
The Cowboys who might be signing Terrell Owens. I don't know if you heard about that, Justin.
Yeah,
I was telling Mo before we started recording. I was like, "Yo, did you see the Cowboys might sign T.O.?" He's like, to do what? I was like, to play football. Apparently, dude's 49 years old, but he might come back. And, I don't know.
He's
49,
I heard still putting up highlight tapes of himself.
Yeah, or they reported 2 weeks ago that the Cowboys were signing OBJ, and then they just never did.
No,
so I don't know what's going on with that situation and what's going on with him.
I would love to see that happen.
Is he going to get signed to anybody?
No.
OBJ? Well,
OBJ probably not this season.
No, I think
maybe during the offseason.
He's either going to be a Cowboy or a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
You think by the end of the season or during postseason?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do think OBJ will get signed. Probably week 18.
If he goes to Tampa, good for them. But
I mean, I also saw that. I mean, Rob Gronkowski said the other day that he was bored, so might see him back in Tampa too.
Can you imagine Tampa just gets OBJ and Gronk, and then they just go on a Super Bowl run? After going they're going to be under 500? Maybe not. Even if they were under 500, they still have a chance of winning their division.
Marcus Godwin, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, OBJ, Gronk, and shit. How many
then Rashad White and Leonard Fournette in the back.
Yeah,
Tom Brady should have a field day.
Yeah. If they beat Carolina, then the Bucks win the division. They will have clinched it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're winning the division.
They
Justin,
the division. They play them this week. They play them this week, right?
Yeah, it's Bucks Panthers this week.
So they can clinch the division, sit all their starters next week, sign OBJ, and
Gronk, and go on the Super Bowl run,
and just let them have a fun game. Like, oh my God, the NFL.
Yeah, I would say get your Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl futures in now.
yeah, because if they pick them up, shit, that's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be really stupid. But we'll see if Tom Brady and Mike Evans haven't been on point all season.
Yeah, they have been off, but that'll just like once they get into the playoffs, that's magically gonna change, and like they're gonna look and they're gonna look like Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison out there. Alleged murderer Marvin Harrison, by the way.
Oh yeah, just alleged like Ray Lewis. Yeah, man. Back in the 90s, you can get away with murder if you play.
Everyone knows about the Ray Lewis thing, but like surprisingly, I feel like a lot of people don't really know about the whole Marvin Harrison killing a guy thing. Like I'll bring it up to people, and they'll be like, "Wait, really?" Like I remember I was like at somebody's house watching like the Ohio State game a few weeks ago, or like 2 months ago actually, when they played Penn State. And Martin Harrison Jr. was playing. I was like, "Oh yeah, his dad killed somebody." And someone was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah, look it up." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that'll be a fun YouTube rabbit hole to go down later."
Oh yeah. I wonder if it's.
But no, Marvin Harrison definitely killed somebody, probably. So is this a clean sweep picking the Cowboys across the board?
Yeah, Cowboys win this. Easy.
Okay. Moving on then to the Sunday slate. The game we were just talking about, we will now pick the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a potential NFC South championship game.
Yeah, the Bucks got it.
I want the Panthers to win so bad.
Me too. I'm actually rooting for Sam Darnold. Like, now that we've kind of kicked him down, now that he's been like kicked down a few notches, coming back again, I'm kind of back on the Sam Darnold bandwagon. And fuck it, I'm gonna pick the Panthers to win. No further explanation.
All right, we'll move.
They beat him with Christian McCaffrey. They'll beat him without him.
We'll see.
I think they're playing better without Christian McCaffrey.
They are.
I think Brady wants to sit next week. I think Brady wants to get this win and be like, "Yeah, coach, I'm out. We have our spot. This week is not going to change anything. I'm out." Tired of you, Todd Bowles. You a bum.
So you're taking the Panthers?
Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers.
Justin?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
Oh
yeah, I'm taking the Bucks. Definitely the Bucks.
Okay. We got Bucks, Panthers, Bucks.
All right.
What's the next one?
Next game is
Colts, Giants.
Colts, Giants.
This is a must-win for the Giants. Giants need this win.
Yeah, the Giants win. They are in, and I think they will win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm choosing the Colts on this one. Jeff Saturday.
Jeff Saturday. He can't win on Saturday. He can't win on Monday. Can he win on Sunday? Can't really do that either.
The Colts are a bunch of bums. They fucking lost the 33-point lead. I can't fucking no.
I'm picking, I'm most definitely Most definitely picking the Giants there.
Brian Daboll's a way better head coach, and I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, they're going to have the coaching advantage. I mean, even that, I would even say they have the quarterback advantage. I'd say Daniel Jones is better than Nick Foles or whoever.
Yeah, 100%.
Whoever the Colts decide to trot out, whether it's Nick Foles, Sam Ehlinger, or Matt Ryan. I think Daniel Jones is better than all of them.
See, I'm thinking because I think it's going to be Nick Foles, and Nick Foles will just pull some bullshit out, look like a good quarterback again, just like kind of like Matt Flynn and Ryan Fitzpatrick used to do back in their day. And he might get a new contract in the future just off of this bullshit ass game.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just think the Giants are actually going to end up losing it. And Foles,
that would be pretty. It would be pretty funny if they did.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Bruins scored.
I'd be fucking laughing if they did. All right. Next game, we got the Dolphins and Patriots.
Oh, this is Teddy Bridgewater right here. Teddy needs to have a great game. Beat the Patriots. Knock them out. Knock them out.
I think I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take the Patriots to win at home. With Tua out, I don't know. I just think Dolphins have been reeling, and I think that I think that as far as this whole scenario for us, they're gonna make us sweat it out to the point where it's not necessarily a win and in Week 18, and that it's a win and still need help scenario. So I will take the I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win this game.
All right.
I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to step up and say,
yes.
You know what, like Bill Belichick.
He fucking better.
I fucking hope. I'm rooting for Teddy.
I'm rooting for him too. I've always liked Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
A very easy guy to root for. Another potential option for the Jets at quarterback next year.
Yeah.
So it's Trace McSorley.
We traded him. We traded him for a 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
We did.
Shit.
We traded him because we thought we had our franchise quarterback, Sam Darnold, but the real franchise quarterback was the one we traded away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you guys are both taking Miami?
I'm going Dolphins.
Yeah. Dolphins.
All right. Next game we got Minnesota and Green Bay.
Green Bay. Easy.
Yeah. I think
Green Bay.
They got that number. And it's at Green Bay, right?
It is in Green Bay. Minnesota beat Green Bay earlier in the year, but I don't think they beat them twice. I think that
wasn't that the first game?
It was week 1. Yep.
It was week 1. Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to happen again
in Green Bay. I'm gonna take the Vikings. I'm gonna take the Vikings on this one.
Fucking end up squeaking out wins. I don't know. I think it's gonna end up. Their luck is running out. I don't see it running because they've been playing close games all year.
Yeah.
And like, if you really set out the odds, they should be like 4-11.
They should have lost to us. They should have lost to the Giants.
Yeah.
They should have lost to. I don't know.
They should have lost to. Who was it? The Bills.
Yeah. They probably should not have won that game. They should have lost. Who else did they play that they should have lost to?
The Colts.
Yeah, they should have lost. Yeah, they should have lost the game they were losing 33-0. So that's what? That's like 5 games right there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, their luck is gonna run out.
Yo, there's just a certain point where you got to be like, it's not luck anymore. It's absolute bullshit, but you gotta respect it.
So that's 5 games. So that's like 5 games right there. So
yeah,
really, they should have They should be the same record as the Packers who they're playing, and they should be the same record as us and the Seahawks. They should be 7-8.
I should be, but they're
100%.
not. Why? Why? Because they got fucking Justin Jefferson. That motherfucker. Every single one of those games that they won.
You shut him down the whole game.
Did he? Wait.
Yeah, with the exception of
like 37 yards or some shit like that.
That's it.
Yeah, with the exception of that one drive in the second half where he scored the touchdown.
He has to make one. He has to make one crucial play. That's it. That's all he needs.
Yeah,
that
is all he needs, and that's all he really got against the Jets when he got that touchdown, and it was enough.
We shut him down. That's it. Justin Jefferson is so much of a fucking game changer for that team. It's absurd. It's really fucking absurd.
He's the best receiver in the league.
Oh yeah. Oh, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. If Devontae Adams went to a different team than the Raiders, he might have been.
Okay.
Maybe. Would you take Would you take Derek Carr on the Jets if Devontae Adams came with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. 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 If he's bringing Devontae Adams, making our receiving core Devontae, Garrett, Elijah.
Oh, Braxton Berrios can get his ass the fuck on. and Corey Davis.
Yeah, damn right. Yo, Corey Davis is our fourth. Corey Davis.
I mean, Corey Davis might be good anyway.
Devontae, Garrett, and Elijah Moore.
Elijah. Yeah.
And then at that point, does Garrett keep 17, or does I guess Devontae would give him a bet for it?
Yo, just put them both.
Garrett can go back to 5, and then Mike White has to go back to his college number.
What was Mike White's college number?
I don't know. I think it was 8. So maybe Elijah Moore has to say "fuck you" or get traded.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it could be.
With that offense would be fucking retarded. We already have 2 offensive rookies of the year. Then you're gonna add Devontae and Derek Carr. Fuck his washed up ass up. Like he's gonna do better. He'd have to do better.
It looks like he also.
It's not gonna happen. So.
No, I know. It's not gonna happen. 14. It's not gonna happen. The what?
Yeah, and he wore number 3 on the Cowboys.
Mike White. Oh yeah,
Mike White.
Because he got drafted by the Cowboys.
That's right.
They could have had Mike White right now.
Yeah. Well, the only reason he got cut was because
you have a Darnold or Fitzpatrick jersey.
It was Mike White. Mike White and Cooper Rush battling out for the second string, and they cut Mike White.
That's right.
Damn.
Anywho, I think we were picking a game and we got sidetracked.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Right. So Mo, you picked the
Packers, right? This is a must win.
I picked Green Bay.
Word. Okay. Yeah, so Sunday night, the Steelers and the Ravens. I'm taking the Steelers.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that because of Tomlinson? Is that because Lamar might not be playing?
Yes.
I don't know if Lamar's in.
I don't think he
might not.
To my knowledge, I would say he's not. I haven't heard anything. Let's see. What's the latest on Lamar Jackson? He missed his 10th straight practice. I'm going to go ahead and say he's not going to play, especially because I feel like there's no real need for them to rush him back.
Well, they're still playing to win the division.
They are. They
could win the division.
I don't think they're going to win the division.
And it's going to probably come down to the following week when they play the Bengals in the final game of the regular season. That's probably what it'll come down to. But I don't know if they might just say
the Bengals are going to beat Buffalo, so they need this win. Well, yeah, but they win this week.
They're playing 24 hours before that. So they don't.
Are they? Shit.
Yeah. The Buffalo Cincinnati is the Monday night game. This is the Sunday night game.
Okay. So, all right. Well,
I think they might play it conservative, and they might be willing to kind of punt on the division just to make sure that they get Lamar back completely healthy.
Yeah. Look, I say don't chance it. Don't chance it. If he's not ready to come back, don't fucking chance it.
And I mean, the Ravens did already beat the Steelers with Huntley. But I don't know. Those division rivalry games are always weird, and I don't know.
Did they beat Pickett or did they beat what's his Mitch what the fuck his name?
I think what happened was Pickett started, but he got a concussion and he got hurt, and then Mitch Trubisky came in, and both quarterbacks were pretty ass, and they won the game.
Not gonna lie, I think Pickett could be a good quarterback in the future. Like not elite. I think he can be better than Derek Carr throughout 9 years. With Tomlinson. I think he'll end up putting up better stats with the Steelers than Derek Carr has put up 9 years. And Derek Carr is a mid-tier quarterback right now.
With Tomlinson?
Yeah, with Tomlinson. Just because how Tomlinson runs the entire team. Just how No. I'm sorry. Fucking Mike Tomlinson, their coach.
That's not his name, but it's okay.
Oh, my bad. My bad. What's his name? My bad. Then I'm
Mike Tomlin.
You were adding a son when there was no son.
I'm adding a son like he's from fucking Finland. Like he's from Finland. My bad. I'm thinking of Atara.
You think you're in Sweden? You're in Sweden or Norway or Finland?
I white-faced them. My bad.
Yeah. Oh man, that's bad.
So,
all right. So you're taking the Steelers?
Yeah, I'm taking.
No, I'm taking
Justin's
the
taking
Ravens.
Baltimore.
I'm taking the Ravens. This is a must-win. Huntley or Lamar.
I'm taking the Ravens too. They always find a way to squeak out wins.
It's a must-win for the Steelers too. They are technically still alive.
Well, yeah, they're technically still in. What's their record? What's their record right now? Does Tomlin have a chance to hit 500?
He still has a chance to his winning season record thing is still intact. I believe they are 7-8. So they have
TJ Watt's not injured, right?
Yeah, I believe he will be playing. So
I think been playing for like the past 4 weeks.
The Steelers are winning.
I thought so. I just haven't watched them at all. Shit.
The Steelers are winning out, and shit, they might even, by some miracle, make the playoffs.
That would be fucking wild, and would put Tomlin easily up there as best head fucking coach ever.
It would put us. It would also mean that we lost one of our games at least.
Yeah,
because they do need us to lose as part of like their path to the playoffs involves us losing because.
Fuck that.
Reasons.
Then fuck that shit.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't need to play off. I want him to get his 500 record win because I do like Tomlin as a coach.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Tomlin too, and I think that the fans of Pittsburgh are pretty ungrateful as far as how they act towards him. Also, according to some random Twitter account, Jets owner Woody Johnson is going to want Mike LaFleur out this offseason and have some changes to the coaching staff. So that might have been Mo. You might have been referring to that. So I don't think Robert Saleh is getting fired, but.
He shouldn't.
But I think they are making changes on the staff. But that was just a bit of tidbit.
Yeah, I would love that. But who the fuck would we bring in?
I mean, I feel like really the only changes would be on offense as far as changing coaches. And
I don't know what OCs are available, but I would be down for a new OC.
I would be down too. I don't know who they would hire, especially because Saleh and LaFleur have like that whole relationship.
They do, but it's not the relationship that I want from a defensive minded head coach to the OC. Like I don't see enough of using the potential of Zach Wilson
Well,
from
I
the
think
floor.
what they need to do in the offseason, and trying to limit the offseason talk as much as possible, but what they need to do is they really all need to come together and just get on the same page. I would say first decide who your quarterback's going to be.
Oh shit, that's going to be a whole offseason thing right there.
Can we talk about this in the offseason and just make the pick?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. So we just hit a break.
We got Buffalo and Cincinnati.
All right, give it a second though, because I got to start. Give it a second though. I got to start recording again. So give it a minute.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Quick break.
Yeah, but I think like they just need to like get on the same page as far as like that whole thing goes, and
yeah,
I don't know. I guess it would make more sense to pick the coordinator before you pick the quarterback, but just make sure it's like a fit.
Yeah,
or make sure that if whoever you bring in to be the offensive coordinator, make sure that they're adaptable enough that whoever you do bring in, they're gonna coach to their strengths.
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur replacing Mike with Matt. That would be something.
That would be wild. And we get Aaron.
That'd be ridiculous.
That really would. Anyway, that really would be.
Anyway, we are back. More all gas, no break. Wrapping up these picks. We got we're on the Monday night game, Buffalo at Cincinnati.
Buffalo Cincy, best game of the fucking week right here. Could be game of the year. Could be.
I'm taking the Bengals, and these teams will see each other in the playoffs.
I'm a Joe Burrow stan.
I think it's Bengals across the board here.
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, it definitely.
I don't want to see the Bills win.
Yeah, yeah. We need the Bills. We need the Bills to lose this game so that they have more to play for. Although, side note, do you guys see any scenario where the Bills like kind of lay down and die for the Patriots to let them in the playoffs instead of us because they see us as a bigger threat than the Patriots?
No, because I know Sean McDermott hates the fucking Patriots.
Yeah,
and and getting the number one seed, I feel like would be too valuable. Like getting the number one seed in the week off, since there's only one.
They're definitely trying to win out. They're definitely trying to win out right now.
That was just a thought that crossed my mind. But
it would no, fuck it. No, Buffalo needs to get wins.
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah, they need to get wins. I'm not rooting for them to get wins. They need
to lose. Yeah, they need to. Honestly, the ideal scenario for the Jets would be for Buffalo to lose their next. Really, the ideal scenario would be if everything played out perfectly for the Jets. It would be Miami wins this week, get the Patriots out of there. Jets win, Buffalo loses this week, and then loses again next week. And then it doesn't matter because the Patriots are already out. And then Jets win out, get the last playoff spot. And then Buffalo doesn't get the first round bye, and then you play them as the number 2 seed.
Like,
I feel like that would be our best case scenario because, obviously, getting into the playoffs, I think, is like the most important thing. And, I feel like most of us, if we get like bounced in the first round, we're not really going to be that upset about it. Kind of even just making the playoffs, ending the drought, and, being able to say you're a playoff team. I feel like that would probably be like enough for most of us.
Oh, but it's right there. Yeah, definitely.
But as far
I think it was enough at the beginning of the season. Right now, how the season is gone and how we see our fucking personnel, we should get one win.
As things change, as the season changes, expectations do too, and you get greedy. But I think I think if you tell me now we make the playoffs and we play Buffalo and it's a tough game, we end up losing by like 1 score or less, I'd sign up for it.
I'd take.
Yeah,
I would take
you
that.
would also sign up for. Oh, if I told you at the beginning of the season we were going to go 7-10, would you sign up for that too?
Yeah, at the beginning of the season. Now that would
Like,
be
at the
like
beginning of the
a
season, I thought
massive
10 and
failure.
7. Shit.
Yeah, and
minimum.
yeah, and
Yeah,
obviously,
well,
obviously now 7-10 will be a
that's not going to
colossal
happen.
disappointment because the journey is just as important as the destination. But I mean, even right now, I would say that, I would sign up for that. But when you get there, that's when you get greedy and you're gonna be like, all right, fuck it, let's win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we got to get there first, obviously. Obviously, we got to get there. But I feel like if everything were to break perfectly for the Jets, that's how it would break, so that you could get another shot at Buffalo. Because I think they're probably like the team that you would like to see the most in the playoffs. Definitely not Kansas City.
No.
Cincy, I'd be down to play Cincy, especially with
I'd be
Mike
down to
White.
play Cincy after a win. After we have confidence, I'd be down to play Cincy.
Yeah, well, if we're playing Cincy in the playoffs, we're going to be doing it on a 2-game winning streak because that's the only way that's going to happen. So we will. So in theory, we should be going into that game on a winning streak with some confidence.
God damn. Yeah. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine?
Yeah. So now what is your prediction for Seattle and the Jets?
Yes, we have done all the other games that we set out to do this week.
The Jets win. The Jets win. The must win.
Coming in hot.
Look,
27-16.
27-16. Jets?
Yes.
Better be.
I was going to say 34-16.
Oh, you think Mike White's going to have that game this week? I like it because it's definitely possible against the fucking Seahawks secondary, against Seahawks defense in general. Definitely
Seahawks
possible.
Defense in general, yeah.
Yeah, definitely fucking possible. So I
can see a lot of rushing touchdowns. I think Bam Knight's going to come back and just tear it up.
Yeah, I could see. I could see Bam Knight and Kenneth Walker both getting multiple touchdowns this game.
That's where we need to shut down Kenneth Walker, shut down their run game. We need to go up two scores in the first half. So
we do need to take a lead. We need to get up in this game. We need to get up. We need to get up and we need to play with a lead because that's the way our team is built to play, is to play from ahead and not from behind.
Oh yeah.
So getting off to a fast start is crucial, and it's something that even with Mike White, they haven't been getting off to the fastest starts. So that needs to
the fastest that we've had in God knows how long.
That unequivocally needs to change though this week. So Justin, what's your final score prediction?
My final score will be Jets. We need at least 21. So I'm gonna give us 24 to 17.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Jets too. I do think we win this game because I think at a bare minimum the Jets win this game and lure you back in. I think like we've all been saying all year, it's all going to come down to Week 18 in Miami, and it just seems appropriate. Yeah. So I do think the Jets win the game to get us to that Week 18 in Miami, and then we could be in for a colossal letdown or a colossal celebration. But
we're used to it.
Yeah, we're used to it. Yeah, we're used to it. So we will handle it gracefully when it happens. But yeah, I think that the Jets will win this game to get us to a potential winning in Week 18 game. And I think that game I know I just said last week we shouldn't be pounding the table for primetime games, but I think if depending how things play out, Jets Dolphins could very well be the prime time Sunday night game in Week 18.
I think it would be easily the most interesting Week 18 game.
I think it's going
whether or not it pans out to be. it should be the most watched.
I think it's going to be the Sunday night game because I think that it's going to play out in a way where that game is going to be like winner gets the last playoff spot.
Yep. And
like,
that'd be fucking amazing.
We have a lot of games before we get to that point, but I think it's going to happen. I'm going to take the Jets to win. I think they'll win 22-19 final score. Don't ask me how I came up with those numbers, but that's going to be the score. Jets will win 22.
We all have similar numbers.
And I'd put 31-14.
Oh, yo, man, if he scored 30 goddamn points, I'd love it. I would fucking love it. That'd be Mike White showing that's his team. Yeah, Mike White would have to show this is his team. 100%.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a soft pick six in there too.
Hey, that wouldn't be bad at all. And Teddy might make it. Well, actually, Tua might be playing. So
I don't know.
No, wait.
I don't know.
Is he done for the season? Is he done for the season? I don't know. He's had fucking
but there's rumors that he might be because it's his third concussion of the year, and I feel like there's a lot of like bad PR around the Dolphins and stuff where they might just like have to shut him down so that people don't think they're trying to kill him.
Well, if it's going to be based off of if it's going to be up to the Dolphins to make that decision, he's playing. If it's going to be on the Dolphins to make that decision, he's playing 100%.
I would expect him to be available for that last game, especially if especially if it does get flexed in the prime time. I think the NFL send in one of their more lenient doctors to make sure that as we know, the NFL does not give a fuck about anybody's well-being.
Yeah.
They can pretend that they do, but they truly do not.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's all about the better it's all about the ratings. So if Tua plays, high the ratings.
Yeah. Yeah, so I do see it being Tua in week 18, although I think Tua will miss this week. And that is pretty much how it'll play out. So hopefully we've been gifted this second, third, whatever you call it. We've been gifted another chance at making the playoffs, and it's time to put up or shut up. It's time to step up and beat a team that you should be able to beat in Seattle. The Islanders are also playing the Kraken in Seattle that day too. Honestly, if this wasn't
that's an easy win. Should be an easy win for us.
Honestly, if this game wasn't on fucking New Year's, I'd probably be like, yo, let's go to Seattle. I think that when the Jets game ends, that's when I think it'll end like an hour before the Kraken game starts. So it'd be like perfect. Like go to Seattle, go to the Seahawks stadium, go to that game, and then you could probably
just go watch the fucking Owls. Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Shit.
And then just walk over to the Kraken arena. And those are two stadiums I really want to go to, but I don't know. I'm not doing that on New Year's.
Yeah, that'd be wild on New Year's. The prices would be ridiculous just for the flights.
Yeah. Especially now that it's like 3 days away.
Yeah. If I had dumb money to throw away, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Definitely. But shit, no.
Yeah.
Damn, man. We 100% need the Seahawks. Unless Geno balls out, I can't see us losing against them.
And I really don't see Geno balling out against us. I feel
he might have one of those career games just because he's facing a team that he was on.
Yeah, there is the revenge game factor. I don't think he plays like shit or anything like that.
No. But then Kenneth Walker. Who do you think is more of an X factor for this game? Walker or Geno?
Kenneth Walker.
All right.
Because I
do
think
agree there. But if we can stop the run game, then he should be non-existent because they don't have a run game unless Walker is actually productive. If Walker's not
Smith
productive,
had his revenge game in 2020 when they took Russell Wilson out.
We were just saying that. Who do you think is more of an X factor, Geno? Because it's a fucking revenge game. Or
I heard you, Kenneth Walker, definitely.
Yeah. So it's all based on how good our run game is going to be.
If he ends up just scrambling, that's the only way.
But he's not. He hasn't been doing that all season.
No. And that's why I say Kenneth Walker.
If this is the first game he fucking does that, I'll be fucking tight. If he actually has like
100
yards of rushing, that's where he'd be an X factor. If he has 100 yards rushing,
yeah. And then it's gonna be the same fucking story again. Same old Jets.
Yep. Can't stop one crucial part of their fucking offense, so you lose the goddamn game.
Yeah.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Bottom line,
I don't think it's gonna happen. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think the Jets defense will do enough to keep them boys in check.
Especially coming off of that shitty ass loss, and then the white Mike the white Mike confidence booster.
The white Mike cometh.
The white Mike confidence booster. I mean, Miguel Blanco Miguel.
I like it, man. I'm all for Mike White. This is a
like
confidence
white
game.
Mike. I would have said Black Mike, but Michael Jordan ain't playing over here.
Yeah, could you imagine if he was 23? If Mike White changes the number to 23? I
wonder if that's like allowed now, because I know that I mean, I know that
like,
the pretty much everyone can wear whatever numbers they want, but I feel like quarterbacks are still sticking to like wearing like numbers 1 through 19. I haven't seen any quarterbacks.
It's really like the secondary and linebackers that are changing their numbers to like single numbers.
Yeah, running backs too.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it fucks up with the defense. It fucks up the offense. Like you're calling out players' numbers and you're automatically thinking, "Oh yeah, no, it's a wide receiver." No, it's not. Oh shit.
Like, wait, is that a linebacker? Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they changed that rule too, because like I don't know what number Sauce would be wearing if he wasn't wearing number 1, but it definitely would not. It definitely would, whatever it is, it definitely wouldn't hit the same.
He was gonna be 4.
Yeah, he was gonna be 4, and then DJ.
And then he bought DJ Reed's number because DJ Reed took 1, and he bought it for like 50 grand.
That's right.
Hey,
DJ Reed had 1.
Worth it. 100% worth it. 100% worth it.
Yeah, no, Sauce always needs.
Hilarious. He bought it for 50 grand. This motherfucker came in as a rookie and was like,
"Yo,
you know what I'm gonna spend my money on?"
He didn't even say 50 grand. He just said 50. I was like 50 cents, 50 bucks.
Yo, that motherfucker spent like a fifth of his paycheck for his number, and he fucking earned that number.
Oh,
100%.
Shit, it's not gonna matter now because you're gonna get paid even more.
Yep. Yeah, that 50 grand was chump change.
He said, money well spent. He said, you know what? That Buffalo Wild Wings money just covered my whole number.
Yeah, he probably made that back in jersey sales already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Are you kidding me? Shit. Sauce is a household name.
My jersey's in LA right now. My custom Sauce jerseys in LA right now. I'm waiting until it gets here.
You're getting
I got the custom Sauce and I got a Quinnen jersey.
What color is the Sauce jersey?
I got the Sauce green and then Quinnen in white.
I would have went with the custom white Sauce just because I like
was
white
thinking
sauce.
about that too. And I like the white sauce. I was thinking about that, but I was like, I like the Breeze. I think I got the Quinnen in black, and I wanted to get Breeze Hall in white.
Yeah.
So you'll know how I say. Obviously, I'm a jinx, so I try not to get jerseys and whatnot. But pre-Jags game. This is Wednesday in Jags. My boy Sean sends me, my sauce Joyce just came in. Do they lose now? And we lost 19-3.
Okay, so you gotta get a custom sauce too. I think we all need a custom sauce.
Jersey. Definitely. That definitely worth it.
Yeah. I don't know. I keep going. I want to get a sauce jersey. I keep going back and forth on whether or not I'd customize it.
All right, you get the white one, and then Justin has to get the black one.
I'll get the black. Yeah. I want the
so
black
we all
sauce.
got the different color.
Yeah.
I'll be that.
Yeah, I can get the white sauce.
Sauce is a god.
He sure is. And on that note, we'll go ahead and end the podcast now.
Wrap it up.
So, thanks everyone for listening. Let's go Jets. We definitely need these next two, man. These next two. Gotta have them. Not trying to wait. Not trying to wait any longer to make the playoffs or any of that. Just find a way. Go into Seattle. Find a way. And then
2 wins. That's all we need. 2 wins.
And then who cares? Who even cares if you're on the Jets? Like if you're a player, who even gives a shit about the Miami Patriots game next week? It's pretty, unless the Patriots do lose and it turns into a win and in game, you just focus on the business that you can handle and getting that done. But yeah, it's 2 games we have to have. We've been on longer than 2-game winning streaks before this season, and I think they should be able to get it done again.
100%.
Cautiously optimistic that things might play out in our favor here.
Rarely happens.
But we will see if it does, and we will be back next week to react to whatever does happen and get ready for whatever awaits us at that time in Miami. So thanks everyone for listening. Unlock the swag. Happy New Year. This is our last episode of 2022. Thanks for all the support, and 2023 will be hopefully 2023 will be good too. So thanks and goodbye.
Peace.
Deuces.